got to remember, on this fucking show, don't just call up to say hi to Kid Kash, because if you do, I'm going to fucking rip you a fucking new one. You got to have a good question about something we're talking about. Ask him about fucking ring rats, ask him about groupies, ask him about juice, ask him about something cool. Don't ask him about fucking, hey, how's your hair doing? You know, we don't give a fuck. But speaking of, I do want to take this one call. Kid Kash, I got to take this call because you're going out to California on the 30th, right?
Yes.
And you're
to Elmont, California.
Ask him how big of a line.
Yeah. How big of a line?
Ask him how big of a line he can do.
That's my agent.
I don't know what's going on out there, but you're getting a big line? Is that what you're saying, a big line? I like the line. You guys cut the line, and we'll do this.
Yeah, we'll cut the line and smoke the dope, so.
But hey, I got my man, Mr. California, is on the line, and he's the guy that put this whole thing together. And we had Famous B and Steve Payne, who are two of your guys that are going to fight next week. And they were pretty confident. I told them as soon as Mr. California called in, I told them they're fucked. It's over. I mean, that match, it was a competitive match. Then they added Kid Kash in. It's not a competitive match anymore. I told them they're going to get fucked. You know, I mean, I didn't want to be rude to them, but I was very drunk, and by the end of the show, I was blacked out. Mr. California, tell Kid Kash what you have to say to him.
Well, what's up, man? What's up, Kash? What's up,
hey,
Kash?
Baby.
What's up, man? How you doing, buddy?
What's up, brother? Hey, man, the reason I saw Kid Kash is I like you guys said, I like his attitude, and I like what he fucking brings to the table, and I think he's more better than a lot of the guys from ECW and the TNA roster, you know what I mean? So like these young kids out here, like you said, like Steve Payne and the Famous Bees, they want to make a name for themselves. But when you bring a guy like a match like a Kid Kash, he's gonna squash him down quick, you know what I mean? And he's gonna show he doesn't take shit from no one, you know what I mean? So
treat him like I did that.
Huh?
I'm gonna treat him like I did the bitch I did last night.
I went on MySpace. I went on this MySpace. I was looking around. I was like, who can shut these kids up? These kids, they got big head and they think they're world stars because they train at this academy. I mean, Santino Academy. I got nothing against the academy. You know what I mean? They're good and they're hard hitting, but then they got big heads that come out and they got big heads. So I said, who can I find? You know? And then I saw Rob Van Dam, and I was like, no, Rob Van Dam. He's been everywhere. But then I looked around and I seen other people, and I ran into Kid Kash's MySpace account, and I hit him up, and he hit me back. He said, yeah. And then I said, yeah, Kid Kash, he talks shit. He does all the high flying. He doesn't do it no more, but he's still gonna beat the fuck out of these two cats and the other guy named Funny Bun that's coming from all the way from Vegas. I think he's gonna put him in a fucking bag and send him back to Vegas. You know what I mean?
But Mr. California, this is the thing that Kid Kash is trying to say, and that we will get to as soon as we're gonna plug this show to the max, to the hill, to the ultimate. But this is what Kid Kash is saying. Kid Kash has fucking moved on from doing all that shit. Those guys are going to flip and flop and flip. This guy's going to take them down and fucking put them in some crazy shit that they haven't fucking heard of yet. Santino brothers ain't teaching them yet. And fucking, they need to go to American Top Team if they want to learn what he's going to do to them. And that's what I think he was trying to say earlier, and we'll get to it in a fucking minute. But you tell those guys, look, man, because I know, I follow everything. I know everything. I'm the genius to myself, and I know what he's going to do to them.
Hey, you know what we could do? We could get we could get an extra camera out there and sell this as a porn, because I'm going to make them lick their own asses when it's all done. Maybe even each other's balls. Who knows? You know.
And that's the reason I'm bringing this guy out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Every money that I spend on him, it's worth it. You know what I mean? Because this guy's know what he's doing in the ring. You know what I mean? And these kids, when they come in, like a Steve Payne, I mean, he's good at what he does. You know what I mean? But he's only done. He went to Arena Mexico twice. I don't think Kid Kash really cares about that. You know what I'm saying? And then Famous B wrestled once.
You know what? You can work for a company, you can go here, you can go there, but until you've traveled the world for 20 years and wrestled every fucking wrestler pretty much that you've seen on television, like I have, I mean, you're not bringing anything to the plate for me, dude. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so, go to Mexico, wrestle your little fucking luchador style, go to fucking Vegas, bet on, go whatever you want to do. But you know what? Talking shit is one thing, but getting into shit is a different story.
Yeah, winning one match against Jushin Liger isn't like the whole fucking world. Kid Kash has beat everyone, and he's fucking beat everyone on the continent.
But I'm not in the match with them, so I mean, I'm not doing that. That's cool. I'm glad I'm not in the match with Kid Kash, because I'm a death match worker. You know what I mean? I'm opposite from that. But he's gonna go do what he has to do the 30th and kick these guys' asses, and I'm gonna do what I gotta do the 30th and kick Masada and Gage's asses. You know what I mean? So we're in good faith.
Mr. California.
You just point out the one guy with the biggest head, and then you point him out for me, and then we'll start.
There's two of them, and I'll point them out to you. There's two of them, brother. There's two of them, and I'll point them out to you, and you can take care of the business. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because they can throw that. Well, see, what these guys don't realize, they're these big high flyers and stuff, and they got these big hits. But if they sit back and think about it, and you guys think about it, who was one of the first craziest fucking high flyers you ever saw in the United States?
Sabu! No. Kid Kash. I saw him in Kansas City against Mike Awesome. It was fantastic. It was one of the coolest things. I'm not gonna say it was one of the coolest things. I'm gonna say it was the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. ECW in Kansas City.
Mike Awesome.
Best thing I've ever seen in my entire life, and it was Kid Kash versus Mike Awesome. It ended up being on TNA and on the national network. It was the best thing I've ever been involved with in my entire life, and I'm just standing there drinking loads of booze with a hot bitch, a bunch of fucking awesome dudes getting fucking pissed and having a big riot in the fucking back. I mean, it just cleared the whole place out with this riot in the middle of the fucking floor. ECW is the greatest fucking thing of all time, and Kid Kash was a part of it. Mr. fucking California, before I let you go, fucking plug your website and the fucking show on the 30th. Do it real fucking like you mean it for once.
That guy, what do you mean that guy mean it? Now, what the fuck
like you mean it, brother.
All right, let's check it out now. October 30th, 2009, XWW here in Almani, California. At the Knights of Columbus Hall. We're gonna have the XWW show with the main event. It's gonna be a thick-ass death match. The Hardcore Enforcement California, myself versus Masada versus fucking Nick Gage, and then we're bringing in Superstar Kid Kash in, and then we have Steve Payne, Famous B, and Funny Bone. And it's gonna be October 30th, and if you hold on, I'm not done yet, brother. I'm the master of pain. Remember that. And
no, I'll tell you, those two matches alone are sick to the max. I want to see it. Let's go. Bring the rest.
Check out info on MySpace/TheXWW. MySpace/XWW. You can also follow me on Twitter, man, and all the info that I got going there. You know what I mean? Right there. Kid one of the biggest names in my whole locker room. He is the biggest name in the whole locker room. But I mean, I respect what you've done, Kid Kash. But I don't think you're the sickest, brother. You're talking to the sickest guy in Southern California, and I travel in Japan. I've done Japan, and I've done Germany. I've done other shit. You know what I'm saying? But I respect you for what you've done, and I hope you fucking beat the shit out of those guys, brother. But I mean,
yeah, like I give a shit.
All right, man.
Do you know how many
without rolling around in fish hooks?
Do you know how many people in 20 years have told me they're the sickest motherfucker? And then I had to show them what.
Everyone's the sickest. Mr. California, thank you very much. We'll plug it. If you didn't get fucking Mr. California's, if you didn't get his information.
If you didn't get his broken English.
Wait, if you just go to awesomebob.net, we have all the information, the entire card, everything, just linked up there. ZXWW at MySpace. Jesus Christ, dude. Dude, from what I hear.
To wipe their back down in the ring. I don't like sweat. It's like strawberry smell.
Hey, if you can allow me to be a mark real quick, I have to ask a fucking stupid question. For one, at the first one-night stand, you know, like the Mike Awesome Jap guy, they had the fucking best match of the card. But when I saw the fucking Awesome Hardcore Homecoming, you and Too Cold Scorpio had the fucking best match of that card. And I know you're unemployable because you're a fucking nonconformist and you just won't fucking take shit from anyone. But, you know, Too Cold Scorpio, is it true that he can't get a job in America because his dick is too big and everyone's afraid?
Dude's got a dick down to his knee, he sure does. But, no, I think it's because it's kind of like a lot like me. A lot of people don't like wrestling us because we're real wrestlers. We get out there and we put it on. I don't do the light shit. I don't do the fucking, oh, brother, you fucking, too tight or, loosen up or anything. I'm out there full